I'm going to do a quick tutorial on how to set up a pantograph edge to edge for a quilt. When you first go into your computer, it says move your machine to the back left corner of your quilting area. So I'm just going to show you right here. So I go just barely past the top and then about a ½ inch wider than my quilt. And on the screen, I'm going to push the plus sign. Then we're going to come down and go to the other corner. And we're going to bring it all the way. Can't go any further. But then I'm going to back it up about 3/4 of an inch. This is just to give you a little bit of wiggle room. Come back up to the screen and say, okay, there's my table width and height. All right, so now we can start setting up our design. Sorry, make you dizzy. Okay, so we're going to go into patterns. We're going to use this pattern with the sailboats on, which will be cute on this little quilt. Then I'm going to go up to repeat and repeat it about 4 times. I'm going to actually do 5 because this pattern has a really big empty space here and here. So we're going to just do 5 repeats. Then we're going to come over to the move function and center it. Okay, so you can say that looks great and crop off the edges, but first I want to check a couple different things. So first I'm going to go into repeat, add a second row, and you can see right now our spacing is a little too large. So you can come and adjust that spacing. Even though this is going to extend past my quilting area, I can still set that spacing so that when we're nesting, it automatically pulls that in. Okay, so then we're going to take that off because we can't quilt that out. Then another thing that I can check is I can go into quilt area and I can go into my quilt length. And the quilt length on this quilt is 38 inches. And it'll say how many passes I need to finish this quilt. So I can go into sizing, and I'm going to make it a little tiny bit bigger. Go back into the quilt size. Oh, that didn't change it enough. Oops, into size. Make it a little bigger. I went a little too far because now I'm down to 3.9. Back into scale. Make it a little bit smaller. Okay, so number of passes is going to be 4 passes. Then I won't have as much, I won't have like the sailboats that are totally cut off at the bottom of the quilt. I will have to come back and fill in because it's such a nesting design. You know, I'll have to have a little bit of the circle, the swirl that I'll have to fill in at the bottom of the quilt, and the bottom of the boat I'll have to fill in at the top, but I'll do another video for that. Thanks for watching.